Hi, this is Brett from SRmoto. I wanted to do a quick project bike update video for our 2017 Honda CRF250L Rally project bike. Before I get started with that, I'll just mention the websites real quick. Our main online store is soloracer.com. If you go there, navigate to the Honda CRF250L Rally parts section, you'll find all the parts that I talk about in this video. We also have a blog, which is at SRmoto.com. If you go there, you'll find more details on all the different project bikes we're working on, including this CRF250L Rally. All the parts I talk about in this video will work on a 2017 and up CRF250L Rally. Most of them will also fit the standard CRF250L. There's a few parts that won't fit both bikes. The exhaust systems are slightly different. There's a few things like that. So when you go to soloracer.com, definitely go to the CRF250L Rally parts section, and that way you'll see all the parts that'll fit the Rally and not get them mixed up or confused with the ones that'll fit the regular CRF250L. I'll get started here. Talk a little bit about the performance parts we've installed on the bike. We've got our FMF Q4 performance exhaust package installed. The main part of that is going to be the FMF Q4 muffler. And also on this bike, it's optional with the package, but you can't see it here because of the bodywork. But we do have an FMF Megabomb header pipe installed. Again, that's optional with the package. On the 2017 and up bikes, you can usually get away with just doing the muffler. The stock header pipe is pretty good size. So, a lot of guys are just doing the muffler. We decided to do the whole exhaust, the full exhaust system, including the Megabomb header. This is just a 250, so we figure we might as well do as much as we can to get a little bit better performance out of it. So we do have the full FMF exhaust on here. Also included with the package is a fuel injection controller, the EJK brand. This is a simple plug and play device you install on the bike to adjust the fueling, kind of equivalent to in the old days with the carbureted bikes. Rejetting the carburetor was always something you wanted to do when you put an open exhaust on it. Same thing with these fuel injected bikes. So a little simpler, just a plug and play device, simple to install. Does have the ability to tune it. It's got a little control unit, but it does come pre-programmed for what they call stage 1 mods, which is going to be an aftermarket exhaust and possibly an air filter. So most guys will just install this on the bike and you're ready to go. Also, can't really see it here. Well, I guess you can. We do have a 13-tooth front sprocket installed as well. That's an optional part of that performance package. A lot of guys do that, gear the bike down a little bit, accelerates a little bit better. So we've done that on this bike. So that's the FMF Q4 performance exhaust package. And then we've also done a K&N air filter as well. It replaces the stock paper air filter with a washable, reusable, high flow filter from K&N. Definitely highly recommended for this bike. So that's it. That's it for the performance parts. I'll kind of move on here to some of the lighting and electrical changes we've done, specifically to the tail light and turn signals. We have replaced the stock rear taillight assembly with this DRC Edge 2 taillight kit. What you get there is license plate mount, tail light, brake light. You can see there's a license plate light on the bottom of it. And then we bolted up a set of DRC Type 602 turn signals to the side of it. I'll show you how those work here. And also inside this tail light, we've installed a 12 O'Clock Labs LED upgrade board which gives you a couple additional features that the regular DRC taillight doesn't have. You get like safety brake pulsing built in. It'll pulse the brake light a couple times when you hit your brakes. It's got brighter overall LEDs than the standard DRC taillight. Well worth it in my opinion. So that's the DRC Edge 2 taillight kit, DRC 602 LED turn signals, and 12 O'Clock Labs LED upgrade board. Definitely cleans up the rear end of the bike. Now in the front, the Rally, a little bit trickier to do front turn signals on it compared to the regular CRF250L. So we've come up with a little package. On the website, I think we list it as the CRF250L Rally front LED turn signal package. And what you get with that is a choice of LED turn signals. We've got the DRC Type 602s on here. And you'll also get those silver plates that'll allow the turn signals to bolt up to the turn signal mounts on the front of the Rally. And then optionally, we let you choose whether you want the running light adapters from 12 O'Clock Labs. This bike does come with running lights from the factory, so your front turn signals are on all the time as running lights. If you install these LEDs, you'll lose the running lights unless you choose that running light adapter, which you wire in when you're wiring in the front turn signals. So that's our CRF250L Rally front LED turn signal package. We also have a fixed rate turn signal flasher from 12 O'Clock Labs installed, and what that will do is that'll make your LED turn signals flash slow like the stock turn signals do. Typically when you install LEDs on a motorcycle, they're going to speed up and flash really fast, so that fixed rate flasher will correct that. On these bikes, I believe the location of the fixed rate flasher is, I think it's somewhere back here behind the rear brake master cylinder. The easy way to find it, once you install your LED turn signals, if you turn them on, you'll hear a clicking noise coming from back there. That's where the stock fixed rate flasher is, so you can replace it with the 12 O'Clock Labs module. Real simple plug and play on that. You just unplug the stock one and plug the 12 O'Clock Labs module in. And that's pretty much it as far as the lighting goes. I'll go over some of the other parts we've installed. As far as handlebars, handguards, stuff like that, we did replace the stock handlebars, which are 7/8 inch, with these Pro Taper Contour oversized 1 1/8 inch bars. We've done the Henry Reed bend on this bike, and to get those mounted up, since they are oversized, we've done the Pro Taper Universal Solid mounts, which you see there. Those will bolt right into the stock lower bar mounts to allow you to fit the oversized handlebars. And also we have Zeta Armor handguards installed in the 1 1/8 inch size in black. You can also get them in red, titanium silver, a couple other colors. And then we've got since the Rally's a little bit bigger bike, we went with the Zeta XC Pro plastic protectors, which are just a little bit larger in size than the standard Zeta XC plastic protectors. Those screw right to the front of the handguards. Now on this bike, initially we had the regular handlebar clamps that come with the Zeta Armor handguards. Those work fine on the bike. We wanted to try these U clamps out, which Zeta sells separately. Just a slightly different style of handlebar clamp. We're also running Pro Taper pillow top grips. Our favorite grips for these types of bikes for sure. Zeta pivot levers in black, which replace the stock levers. A little bit shorter, 3-finger style lever. And they also have a pivoting design to them, so they'll pivot out of the way if you hit them, and hopefully prevent breaking the lever off. So that's the Zeta pivot levers. As far as mirrors go, we're running these double take adventure mirrors, which utilize ram mounts and thread right into the stock perches. A lot of guys will run the double take enduro mirrors, which are slightly different than these. We decided to try out the adventure mirrors, since those are more for a little less off-road riding, more street riding, fire road, stuff like that. So that's the double take adventure mirrors. What else here? Foot pegs. We replaced the stock foot pegs, which are a weak point on the CRF. These really nice Zeta aluminum foot pegs, which come in red. Bolt right up to the stock foot peg location. You reuse your stock foot peg springs. They're wider than the stock foot pegs, and they've got 3 rows of cleats, so a lot grippier than those stock foot pegs. A lot of guys will ditch those stock foot pegs right away. We also have a Zeta trigger brake pedal, which folds. Oops. Looks nice on the bike, plus functional there with, you know, the pivoting tip, which will hopefully prevent it from breaking or pushing into the engine. So that's the Zeta trigger brake pedal. On the other side, I'll show you the Zeta folding shift lever. Black with the red tip. Let's see what else. Frame guards. We've got Z-carbon carbon fiber frame guards. Get 2 of those, 1 for each side. They do help protect the finish on the frame from where your boots rub up against it. Made out of carbon fiber. Look sharp on the bike, and then they're also functional. Seat concept seat. Places the stock seat, which is notoriously uncomfortable because it's real narrow and kind of firm. The seat concept seat's going to be wider, about 2 inches wider at the part you sit on, and then it tapers up as you get closer to the tank. A lot more comfortable, larger surface area to sit on. Comes in a couple different foam heights. We've got the standard seat height on standard foam height on this bike, which is about the same as the stock seat height. It comes in a low as well as a tall as well. And as far as covers, seat covers that you can get with that, we've got the black gripper top with the red sides, which is a real popular option on these bikes. It also comes with there's a black gripper with black carbon vinyl sides. If you don't want the red, there's an all carbon vinyl. The gripper top is definitely the most popular. Kind of holds you in place a little bit better. Like I said, a lot more comfortable than the stock seat. Simple bolt-on, bolts right onto the bike. Real simple installation. So that's the Seat Concepts complete seat. A couple other things. We've got the Zeta billet kit installed in red, which comes with a couple things. You get red axle blocks, red air cap covers, oil filler, brake reservoir cover, brake clevis in red, engine plugs in red. We've also got a Zeta drive cover installed in red. Zeta heel guard, titanium silver, and then the chain guard brace, also in titanium silver. We do have Galfer front and rear brake pads on this bike, which really help the braking. We're running the sintered pads, which are a little bit more aggressive than the OEM pads. So that's Galfer brake pads. We have a Skaggs billet cargo rack on the bike. And sitting on top of that is a Wolfman Peak tail bag. And normally we also have a Wolfman Enduro tank bag on the bike. I took it off a couple days ago. I think that's about it. Again, it's our 2017 Honda CRF250L Rally project bike. More info at soloracer.com. Go to the CRF250L Rally parts section. There is a page there for the Rally project bike where you can see all the parts that I've talked about in the video with links to the product pages. And then there's also our blog at SRmoto.com. If you have any questions, our email is on the website. Shoot us an email. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Again, it's Brett from SRmoto. Thanks for watching.